Hi, I'm Ivor. Hope you're well. I am filming this video because I want to share what my physio recovery plan has been due to my tight hips and lower back. Too much sitting in my arse, not enough moving. What I want to do is share with you how I'm rebuilding this properly based on what the physio told me. What I'll cover in this video is the different stages that I've gone through with the physio. So mobility and activation, providing feedback to the physio and how we had to rein it back in because I was getting some feedback from my body, simple rules I follow and how I've progressed in training. And if anybody's in the Edinburgh area, I would highly recommend Health by Science down in Leith. I've seen them a few times, luckily not too often, and with any physio work, it's just about you taking it on board and doing what they've told you to do. Go and do your homework. And as Andy Murray once said, nobody likes doing rehabilitation work, so do it right the first time. Get it done, get it over with. Because on the whole, it's not very exciting stuff. Initially, was mobility and activation work. So I started with the 90 degrees, 90 hips. So sitting on your bum and knees up and pushing your hips to either side. So there's different progression levels with that. And also doing the world's greatest stretch. Little variation on that. But again, it's to loosen the hips and get your glutes activated. I also was given lateral Jefferson curls. So down at Health by Science, they're amazing because they've got their own gym there. So they can show you things that you should be doing and making sure your technique is spot on. I'd done Jefferson curls before, where you're standing on a bench or raised area, whatever it happens to be, and in a very controlled manner. You're bending down, holding a kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever it happens to be, bending down and lengthening through your spine right down so you can feel it right down your glutes and hamstrings. Jefferson curl, I think the old theory was don't stretch your back that kind of way, but it's a game changer. It's a great exercise. So she got me to do lateral rather than just going down, straight down the front, going down either side. Just getting things moving again, not pushing it. However, I had to give her some feedback and she gave me some adjustments to take on board. I was doing too much, so I had to rein it back to doing it every second day. And that was based on the feedback that I gave her. So it was good to keep in touch with her, and she got back to me really quickly. Neve at Health by Science. So I was still doing the mobility activation stuff, but I was doing it every second day. I was listening to my body. I was reducing the volume as well. Simple rules I follow, which she highlighted. Break up, sitting down. Give yourself a break every half hour if you can. If you can, stand up, move about. 24-hour rule. If you have a bad day, it's fine. Don't let it become 2 bad days. I love this. It's something I've also incorporated myself previously. And listening to your body is the most important thing. It's telling you what is working for it, what continues to feel gnarly. Just listen to your body. Next stage was isometrics. So she gave me glute bridge to work on. I was holding it for 30 seconds. I think it was 20 or 30 seconds. I think it was 30 seconds. And then I had to do side plank. And there was another glute medius activation exercise she gave me as well. Again, it was to focus on glute max and glute medius, making sure they were firing. again and building that strength in these big power muscles in a safe manner. Again, I was doing them every couple of days, and in actual fact, I was probably paring it back. Again, I was listening to the body. I was doing the initial activation and mobility stuff, but I was only doing the isometrics, every 2 or 3 days. But I was slowly building it back up. And then the most recent phase was, or is, still is, continue with the Jefferson curls, keeping it nice and controlled, especially with that movement. It's vital. Step ups, which I'd continued, she'd given them before, and it was literally body weight step ups on a bench. My mobility is shocking, so I was holding on to squat rack or something else close by, but just making sure again it's controlled right through the movement. Switching over from Zercher squats, I've been doing Zercher squats for the last year or so, just because my shoulder mobility is terrible. I can't even do a front squat. It's too much for my shoulders. So I was doing Zercher squats, but during the initial consultation, we could see there was an imbalance in my legs. I was favouring one leg over the other. So doing more single leg stuff was to try and get over that. So Bulgarian split squats, which I've done before, and single leg RDLs. Single leg, as I say, helps with the imbalance, which was highlighted during the initial consultation. So leg sessions, the modifications, I had to adjust the sessions, and I couldn't go back to the way I trained before. I've got to build it up, and then I can reincorporate things. I've removed Zercher squats at the moment until I sort out the imbalance between my two legs. Got simplified movements, just keeping that level of control as well. And I've got to train where I am, not where I was before. It's not about the perfect program. It's just about adjusting to what you need to do and what the feedback your body's giving you. Listening to your body, listening to that feedback, giving yourself time off. It's not going to do any harm. Giving that little rest so your body can calm down if there is any inflammation or if you're getting any feedback. Progressing gradually. Listen, I've done this stuff over the past 6-7 weeks, and that's me just getting to decent sessions where I feel like I'm doing a pretty good workout. If you skip any steps, you're in danger of just restarting, and that's definitely not what you want to do. So just build it properly once. If any of this is beneficial for you, if you've also got tight hips, too much sitting at a desk, sitting in a van, feel free, add a comment below. It'd be lovely if you liked and subscribed. However, if you don't, all good. Take care of yourself, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye bye.